Picture this. You're scrolling through some non-disclosed streaming service that you definitely paid for yourself, and you see this. The Mousetrap is a Canadian horror slasher movie about some dude in a Mickey Mouse costume killing some teenagers. It's kinda ass, but I was too curious not to watch it, so now we're here. Now you might be wondering why and how is there a Mickey Mouse horror movie? I can't answer the first question, but I can definitely answer the second one. Do you know the original Steamboat Willie cartoon? The one that released almost 100 years ago? That cartoon officially went into the public domain on January 1st of this year. What is the public domain, you may ask? The public domain is basically creative works which are so old that they don't have exclusive rights anymore, so they can be used by literally anyone. Some examples are Beethoven's music, or Night of the Living Dead, or the infamous The Gorilla. Bro, screw this movie, I wanna watch the fucking gorilla. Now, keep in mind that it's only the original Steamboat cartoon, so most of the Mickey Mouse you already know is still owned by Disney. Donald, Minnie, Goofy, and everyone else is still not allowed to be used, so don't get excited. I bet some of you know about the Winnie the Pooh horror movies, and that is basically this. But this has even less material to work with. The film has nothing to do with Mickey, the guy just dresses up as him. By the way, the movie was announced the same day Steamboat Willie went into the public domain. The same fucking day. The movie was supposed to come out on March 3rd, only 3 months after it was announced, but got pushed to August for some reason. Now, the one thing I have to ask is why the actual fuck were they so quick to make a Mickey Mouse horror movie that they announced it the first day they could? Also, I really want to say that this movie's Wikipedia page is the driest wiki I have ever seen in my life. You can literally read it in like 5 fucking minutes. And quick disclaimer, I'm not insulting this movie or making fun of the people who made it. Don't take it too seriously. If I call it bad, which I definitely will, it's so made for fun and mainly comedy reasons, so don't get too angry, okay? So the movie opens with a Star Wars reference title crawl that's basically supposed to say, hey, this isn't a Disney movie, okay? Now that joke is actually pretty funny the first time, but when they say it 3 more times is when it loses me, to be honest.
It's Friday the 13th of March.
Oh, of course this movie takes place on Friday the 13th. The first scene is basically these 2 detective dudes interrogating this god girl in a jail cell. Or a tomb. Why do the walls look so different? Anyways, apparently a bunch of people are dead, nobody knows who killed them, and this girl is the one survivor who is about to tell the story. Now, watch this movie to the end and you see how wrong that statement is. We also get this opening credit sequence that just Steamboat Willie footage with some very scary music. Ooh. Like they're trying to make it kind of creepy, but you can't make Mickey Mouse footage creepy, bro. I'm sorry. After that, we get introduced to our main character, Alex.
Water bottle, I'm sorry, but I can get you water. Do you have a boyfriend?
Wait, excuse me?
Horrible. Don't you get it? You need to date someone your own age, loser.
What the fuck was that? Now, we learn that Alex and her friend, in giant air quotes, are working on a Chuck E. Cheese type place for mainly kids' birthday parties. During this scene, we see the movie's biggest problem. A lot of very long and boring NPC talking scenes. Shut the actual fuck up. So their manager goes up to them and says that they basically got the last minute booking for 3 hours even though they're 15 minutes away from closing. Now, I don't care how rich you are, you can't book a place that's closing for the extra 3 hours. That's just something you can't do, man. Like, I am sorry, that's impossible. So the manager pisses off and goes into the back. I think. Weren't you supposed to leave? Why are you still here? Later on in the movie, we learn that this shirt he's wearing is a hockey jersey, but it's never explained why he decided to change into the jersey or why he even has it in the first place, because it's like pretty important plot point later on in the film, so it's kind of annoying that he never addresses it. So he decides to watch Steamboat Willie for some reason. I don't know why you would want to watch a short film from the 20s, but okay, guest, be my guest. I also like that it focuses on the Mickey mask, like you don't already know what's gonna happen. He hears a random voice. It's never explained what this voice is. I need to go to Wikipedia to learn that it is a ghost. I also like the fact that he walks around with an empty cup in hand. In one shot, it has a drink in it, but in the next, it's empty. So after that, we get our second extremely long NPC dialogue scene that goes on for 3 freaking minutes. It's basically supposed to say that this girl is leaving to meet up with some guy and it's probably gonna return in the third act. It's very obvious what they're implying on the filmmaking perspective. Now, the movie cuts to these interrogation scenes, but I'm not gonna talk about many of them because they are not important, and if most of them were cut out, it would not matter at all. So Alex hears the steamboat willie sound and goes to check it out. This is where we see our villain. He looks like absolute ass. It turns out the people who booked the 3 hours are Alex's friends who are celebrating her birthday. She also does not mention the fact that she just ran away from a very shitty looking Mickey Mouse mask. But okay, I guess. Now, these guys are very flat and one note, so don't get mad at me if I call these guys by their only one personality trait. Like I'll call this guy Weed Guy. It fits him way more than Danny or some other stupid name. Something that I noticed is that this movie is cut very, very weirdly. Like one time the actress's lines get cut off very abruptly.
I'm gonna need 2 of you to stay.
Gotta be kidding me.
Other times, sound effects and music carries on into the next scene for a brief second. They linger on some random shots for way too long without cuts. It's very student film quality, if you know what I mean.
You know, I think I know just the game.
Alright, let me show you how.
Oh, I wonder if that knife is gonna be important later. In the next scene, we learn there's apparently some drama.
I like the game until Ryan decides to make it an actual competition. He means to get her drunk.
You do understand you can just tell Hockey Guy to piss off, right? Like, you don't need to keep him around.
I used to think you were just a little quirky, but
Total serial killer vibes, right?
Wait, these are your friends? Something random they do is that they put all their phones in a bag because they're apparently not allowed to have them there. Miss, you are alone in this establishment. We also see a random clip of Hockey Guy's team in a bar for basically no reason. They only exist to make the body count higher. If you have any knowledge of slasher movies, you most likely know that almost every single one of them has a very horny couple that gets killed off almost immediately. And these two are the exact couple.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Thought Marcus had a crush on Alex.
A lot of people had a crush on Alex.
Who else had a crush? Oh, I see.
This is not important to the movie and getting completely forgotten about afterwards, by the way.
I am still playing around with the idea of whether I'm gay or not, so.
Yeah, it's popular now, right? Okay.
Sir, get the fuck away from me. So the weird Mickey ghost locks them inside the building and they can't get out. It's not like they can grab something or break the glass. That would be very useful, especially in the second half of the movie, but I won't mention it. So they go and try to find the horny couple from earlier because they think they're doing a prank on them. And Hockey Guy finds a Mickey and thinks it's one of his teammates, which would be very weird because they never agreed for them to come here. Afterwards, the god girl who is explaining the story is looking for them in laser tag for some reason, and he is there too, in a place halfway across the building. Now, I originally thought that the twist was that there was more than one Mickey, which was actually a fun idea, but the actual twist is much more dumb than that and doesn't make sense whatsoever. Wait till we actually get to that part. So, as God Girl gets attacked, she figures out that he's afraid of the light, which, by the way, doesn't make any sense. There is absolutely no reason for him to be afraid of a flashlight. So this is the moment where they spot him for the first time, but they think it's Hockey Guy because of the jersey he has for absolutely no reason. Why does he have this fucking jersey? They decide to call the police. Alex goes into the main office to call for help, but the line gets cut off by Mickey, and there's just Steamboat Willie on the monitor. I just find it funny that the killer deliberately went into the office just to put the cartoon on. So after that, Mickey goes into the bar with the hockey team and kills them. How does he know they exist? I don't fucking know. How did he get there? We'll get to that, trust me. I also believe that you can tell that this is the final scene they filmed because the mask looks very different from how it usually does. Okay, so the killer goes to terrorize his next victim. Now I know I called this guy Weed Guy in a previous point in the video, mainly for the joke, but I can't actually tell if he's high. Like, he says he's high.
I'm way too high for this. I'm way too high for this. I'm way too high for this. I'm way too high for this.
In a previous scene, he said it was just a vape.
Totally.
Danny, stop smoking in here.
It's a vape.
Now, I don't know shit about drugs, but I'm pretty sure you can put weed in a vape. I don't know, maybe you can correct me in the comments, I honestly don't want to fact check it. Also, the killer goes to kill him, but he's completely fine in the next scene we see him. So, did you just leave him there? The others also hear his laugh perfectly halfway across the building.
What was that?
Was that Danny?
And they find the couple from before and they seem very calm about the fact that their friends are dead.
Exactly.
Why?
Haven't you seen any horror film ever?
No, Marcus. I have a sex life.
Okay, if we split up, we're dead, alright?
This girl, who really looks like my old math teacher, just randomly starts playing one of the games and the guy has a perfect chance to kill her but doesn't. This is the third time he has the chance to kill somebody but doesn't. I am starting to think he isn't very good at his job. So Weed Guy finds God Girl in laser tag and the others set off the fire alarm so they can call the authorities. Wait, won't that corner you? Isn't it better to run around? The building is very big, my guy. As Alex is in the main office, Mickey kills the girl from before, but I'm just very confused why he left her alive in the first place. So then after that he goes back to laser tag and kills Weed Guy, but leaves God Girl behind because he got distracted, as she says.
Right in front of my eyes, I dropped my flashlight and when I picked it up, he was gone.
What? Like he can teleport?
Wait, what?
It's not crazy. A guy dressed as Mickey Mouse is killing us. Teleportation is still very much on the table.
No, it isn't. He's literally just a guy. Teleporting doesn't make sense. I know he's possessed by a ghost, but I've never seen a ghost teleport in any movie I've ever seen. This is so fucking stupid, and it never gets explained. You need to go to Wikipedia to learn that it's a ghost in the first place. So then Jaina comes back and gets killed almost immediately. So she basically had no point to be in the movie. And I don't know why Alex is so sad, because Jaina doesn't seem to mind it at all. So they find out Hockey Guy is alive. The killer apparently knocked him out instead of killing him. Sir, you can teleport. Why are you leaving people alive when no one can outrun you? So they try to beat up Mickey, but he runs away after breaking Hockey Guy's ankle. And then they figure out that when there's light from a flashlight on him, he can teleport. Why? He's not a vampire. Why does light wound him? Apparently they make a plan to take him down.
You couldn't have known that
Why?
because you were still in laser tag. That's where the firefighters found you.
They told me what happened in the ambulance.
But aren't you the only survivor? How did the fire department know what happened if everyone was dead when they showed up? So they used the light to trap him and beat him up. Instead of killing him or taking off his mask, they just stand there, just talking. The light turns to red for plot convenience, I guess. He teleports away and decapitates Alex with a random sword. I don't know where he got that from. He just has it, I guess. He also just leaves. Like I thought the God Girl was the only survivor. Why are these three doofuses still alive?
What a complete...
Started.
No. Wait. Wait!
Conclusion, this movie doesn't make any sense. Stuff just happens for literally no reason, without any explanation. The characters are even more one-note than a normal horror movie character, and the whole film just has a YouTube premium movie quality. And I bet some of you know how shit some YouTube originals are. So in conclusion, this movie gets 2 out of 10.